Lazar from Partners Project with KevJumba. Hope you enjoyed our interview last week, but we have many questions that you asked him over Twitter, so this is this week's Pro Tips. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so Reina Azam asks, when is Rock Jocks and Hang Loose coming out?
Rock Jocks is something I filmed like 8 months ago. That was my first time acting in a feature, so I was strictly just an actor in that.
Yeah.
I think that's coming out. I just did ADR, so I kind of saw the feature, and it's funny, and it's probably gonna be out in a month or two.
So exciting.
And Hang Loose, I just shot literally like 2 weeks ago. That's probably gonna come out like March, April, and so that's being edited right now.
So we have a question from a fan, Greg Frog on Twitter, who asks, if you could give one bit of advice to a smaller channel like mine, what would you say to us? Thank you.
My main advice and what I learned through the 5 years that I've done it is to not try and be, like, don't look at my videos or don't look at these top YouTubers and be like, oh, this is what's popular, this is what I'm gonna try and do. Because that's always the biggest mistake, because then you're trying to replicate something that's there. And you'll never become big if you're like trying to replicate someone. The biggest advice I can give is like to be original, and to be original, you have to really figure out what you think is funny and be as much of yourself as possible. I think that's always a success on YouTube, because what you bring to the table as you as a person is really what's gonna get people to get to know you and get to want to watch you consistently.
How important are collaborations?
If you have bad content and you collab all the time, you're still not gonna be good. But yeah, collaborations do help. I mean, any form of art, like, people get big through collaborations, like musicians, they do featuring this, and you know, if I put someone in a video, you know, it definitely helps them, and collaborations are key, but that's not the main focus. The main focus is trying to figure out original content that you have to make, and then the next step is, okay, who can I collaborate with so they can push my, but if you're just doing collaborations, like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, I know. Rosie the Aussie, we have someone from Australia, asks, what's the best advice someone has given you?
I think what helped me the most is when I got featured on YouTube. The guest editor that featured me said, you're gonna get a ton of hate, and that's just what comes with the process, because of whether it's, everyone wants to get featured on the homepage, so like when you do get featured, people are jealous, people hate on you. So when I was a little kid, and when I did get featured, there was so much hate.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he gave me advice to, that it's people that are jealous, and because of that advice, I was able to not break down and cry. And I was able to be like, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing this even though there's like haters. So
do you look at your comments even now?
I do, and it doesn't faze me, because people are scared of YouTube because it's such an honest form of communication where you can say anything. And that, in that sense, there's people that say mean things, but a lot of people are very constructive, and I love it, because even if they're being constructive, like in a negative way, like you can actually learn a lot from what they're telling you. Obviously, you have to get rid of all the hate that like they send you, and you have to know that people are only doing that because with the intent of hurting you. But if they have the intent of helping you and they're being critical, you still have to like take it to heart, because they're trying to help you. And people on YouTube are really, in the end of the day, there's a lot of people that are genuine.
So keep the constructive criticism.
Yeah, keep the criticism.
Don't be mean, don't be a hater.
Yeah, you don't want to just focus on the positive, but you definitely don't want to focus on the negative. Take it all, and then block out all the people that are trying to hurt your feelings.
There you go. From Source24, ask him about his K-pop dreams. That is usually a good subject. Smiley face.
I grew out my hair this year, and one of the ongoing jokes was that like I looked like a K-pop star, because I would do this a lot. Like Justin Bieber kind of, and then I made a video about it, me being a K-pop star, and then it became this huge thing. And I guess K-pop is huge on YouTube.
You could do a parody K-pop group.
I could definitely do that, and it'd be awesome. But no, K-pop is huge on YouTube now. I did a little homage to K-pop in some of my videos, and people love it. And I don't hate on K-pop. I love it too. So. Okay,
well. That's it.
That's it. That's it. End of the day, K-pop. We'll do. Maybe you can be in my K-pop parody.
I would totally do it.
Like it'll be all like K-pop people. They have a very certain like gimmick that they wear eyeliner and they're very emotional. They're like,
they're very metrosexual.
They're very metro. Yeah. And so
I think you should so do it. I would be so glad.
You'd be so
I'd be
glad.
honored to be in your K-pop video.
Okay, well, we gotta plan it out. We gotta plan
2012
it out.
goals.
2012 goal.
What
K-pop
are your resolutions for the new year?
My resolutions, just to keep. I think I want to dive into doing features and telling stories. Because YouTube, you have 3 minutes to tell a story, and sometimes it's hard to add depth to it. So I think with like doing films or short films, it's cool because you can tell more stories, you can be a character, and so I want to do like long form projects, and then also just be more consistent on YouTube and engage my fans as much as possible in the new year.
All right, well, thank you for all your questions. Follow us at Partners Project on Twitter, at KevJumba, on Twitter, and of course our YouTube channels.
Yeah, I gotta follow you guys too. What is it?
You do, Partners Project.
Partners Project. Do you guys tweet too much?
No.
Okay, in that case, I'll follow you guys.
We only tweet very valuable YouTube information.
Me too. I don't tweet that much, so you guys should follow me because I won't flood your timelines.
And stay tuned Thursday. We have an all-new episode of Partners Project. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.